Everyone, let's talk about reloads. So thinking about why we would be needing to perform reload, we have multiple types of reloads. Our first one is the emergency reload, and it's when we are out of rounds in our gun, so we need to drop that empty mag to insert a full mag into our gun. The second type of reload is a speed reload. For some reason, we need to top off our handgun, and so we're going to perform a reload. It's having a partially spent mag, most likely, and we are dropping it and putting in a full mag. So it's not locked back to the rear or anything like that. We are just trying to get a fresh full mag into our handgun, and we're wanting to just get rid of that partially spent mag. So it's just doing that quick speed reload. Our next one, which is very similar to the speed reload, except for one vital thing, is the tactical reload. And with the tactical reload, we are retaining that partially spent mag. So we're still wanting to get a fresh mag in our gun, but we're wanting to still retain that partially spent mag, maybe needing it for something in the future. Okay, so let's look at how those exactly look. Now, first we have our emergency reload. So our slide's locked back to the rear, and our mag that's in the gun is empty. So we are shooting, the slide locks back to the rear, realizing that we have a empty gun. We're bringing it back into our workspace, and our support hand's dropping down while that's happening to get our new mag. We're indexing for that fresh mag, and so we have a good reference point as we drop that empty mag and we insert that new mag. Then we can send the slide forward with the slide lock, or we can insert the mag, come over top and release, and then we're going back out, right? For the next reload is the speed reload. So something happened where we're shooting, and we have a spent mag, or a partially spent mag, but we're wanting to, instead of retaining that mag, we're wanting to get rid of it so we can just have a fresh full mag and a full gun in our hands. So we are dropping that partially spent mag, and then we are inserting a new full mag in, and then, we're going back out and shooting or something, okay? Then thinking about the tactical reload, we are wanting to retain that mag. So same thing, something happened where we're shooting, we have a partially spent mag, but this time we are not dropping that mag. Instead, we're keeping that mag in because our support hand's going to the full mag, and then some type of method, you're holding that full mag in between your fingers, some that, because you're going to retain the partially spent mag, which you're dropping into your palm or some that, so you can grab between two fingers as well, insert it, and then you're bringing this mag, which is partially spent mag, back in to yourself so that you can hold on to it, and then you're punching back out to keep shooting or things like that. So thinking about with reloads, obviously for one, we have to have an additional mag to be able to perform a reload. So it's nice being able to have something like holster that it has space for an additional mag, or something awesome like the Neo mag really is works great. Obviously you can just have an extra mag in your pocket if you want to rock that way as well. Thinking about as well with the emergency reload, when we have our slide locked to the rear, once we're inserting that new mag, we are putting it in, we can send the slide forward by pushing on the slide release like that. The slide will go forward, or instead we're inserting that mag, we're coming over the top, we're grabbing it, we're letting it go forward. There's a lot of debate between those two methods. Obviously speed and things like that is a huge factor for a lot of people thinking about that. The big thing is thinking about different types of handguns, different people and things like that. You might not be able to reach that slide lock, as well as a lot of people debate also fine and gross motor skills is maybe in the heat of the moment you might not be able to hit that slide lock to send the slide forward, and things like that. A big thing, guys, I think to consider is two things. One, the size of the slide lock itself. A lot of slide locks can be smaller, maybe just closer to the handgun, very thin or things like that. So you might actually miss it in the heat of the moment, not be able to hit it as well. Some are quite stiff and you really can't hit it. Now, obviously you can make adjustments for that. You can get aftermarket, extended slide locks, different kinds, as well as just adjusting the stiffness, things like that you can do. For me personally, I do the over the slide rack method. It just stuck with me when I first started, and kind of goes intuitively with dealing with malfunctions for a lot of ways. So that's the way I deal with it. Obviously for you guys, it's up to you, just my recommendations. Another thing, guys, when it comes to to reloads, is a lot of people argue, and it's a big debate about, while you're doing a reload, focusing on your threat that's in front of you compared to on your handgun, or having right here and focusing on that. So big thing is thinking about, when we are doing reloads, guys, are we in a position that we're doing a reload where we can still see the threat is right in front of us or something like that, or are we really wanting to make sure there's no hang up on that reload? So we might be looking at the handgun itself to make sure it's a smooth reload. So guys, this is reloads. Practice that, really getting it down and things like that. We will be doing these in dry fire very soon. Take care, guys.